And here we go. This is the DJI Mini 4 Pro Fall Flight 2024. Oh, if we can get through all these leaves. That's what's been happening lately. I'm sure we'll find our takeoff spot right now. There we go. Never mind that little old man behind the curtain there, as they say in The Wizard of Oz. An innocent bystander. Let's take her up and see what we got to see. Let her get her orientation where she's at. And we'll go for a nice little flight here. It is about 60 degrees, and we're out in the country a little bit, country town, and we're going to go for a little flight and see if there's any colors out here and see if everybody's done with their farming. So here we go. Let's take a look at this. There you can see some grain mill right there where they store corn and soybeans, and you can see the fields obviously they get them from. There's a nice railroad track. Didn't see any trains right now though, so nothing much better than going out for a flight and coming across a train. Can't beat that with a stick. Trains, planes, and automobiles. What can you say? We'll head out over these fields and see if anybody's got any crops left. It's mid-November. I'd say 99% of the crops are out of the fields. You will find some beans still standing every once in a while. As you can see, there's a little color left. We're about week and a half past our peak color, almost 2 weeks past our peak color. Peak color wasn't very good this year to begin with. We didn't get enough rain in the fall. We got plenty of rain in the spring, didn't get enough rain in the fall, and didn't get the cooler temperatures that we needed to make things happen the way they should. Some years it's just beautiful, other years it's just mediocre. And you can see by the lack of color along the edges of these fields that it is very mediocre. You can see this guy has harvested his field and he's done a great job. He's got it all cut just perfect. You've been using GPS in that field to run his combines, and you can see this little field he's got attached to it too, how he did that. I just find it amazing how they do that and how accurate those GPSs are now in the combines. I mean, it's like driving cruise control once you get everything set up. So let's see, there's some color to the right a little bit. Not a whole lot though. Some golds and yellows and oranges. Every once in a while you'll see a bright red where you're getting your sugar maples and things like that, but not very often. They're few and far between now. Let's head down this way and check this field out here. Let's see. Yep, looks like everybody's just about done with everything. We'll go a little bit further and see what we can find. Like I said, this is a small town, kind of spread out. I can't remember what the population is around here, but we're flying away from the center of the town now. That's interesting on that field how you did that. There's a nice pond. Ooh, some swimming pools. Anybody fool you? Some of these nice country homes have really nice pools. There's a nice pool there with a diving board on it. And there's a beautiful house right there on the bottom right. Still searching for colors. Don't see much of anything. There's somebody's left his tractor out in the field. Looks like he just about got it done and just gave up right there. And all these hedgerows here, we call them hedgerows, divide these fields up. That's where a lot of the deer are. It's deer season here in this state right now, and in areas like this, once they take all their crops in, all the deer and wildlife hole up in these hedgerows. Another nice little pond there. Ooh, it reminds me I need to wet a line. I haven't wet a line this year. Boy, that's almost a sin. They've stocked some trout in some of the local lakes around here, so they get caught out of there pretty quick when they put trout in. The conservation department people, there's a 4 day limit, 4 trout a day, and people snatch them up awful quick. So very, very limited on that in this area. But that looks like a nice lake I could catch a fish or two in. Still don't see any real bright red colors. Like I said, they're just about, everything's past its peak, but we might spy a few small maple trees here and there. We'll see on the way back. I see no corn standing. It is very, very late for corn now. I have seen some beans standing every once in a while in a field. People got them in late because we had such a wet spring. Some people even try to get 2 plantings. Let's go this way. Let's see what, we already been that way. Go down this hedgerow here. And you'll find some beans still standing, and we're getting rain now, so it may be a little while before the farmers can get them out. Now there's a little bit of color there and nothing bright. Most of your maple trees that you find are, they're in people's yards. They've been planted by people. They're not just out in the hedgerows, and you don't find very many of them. So we're headed back northeast now, back towards town, and I haven't found any fields that haven't been thoroughly taken care of so far. So, like I said, I like watching just the tracks that the farmers leave, and then every once in a while I'll catch, the trails that the deer and the wildlife leave crossing the fields. And I think that's neat how Mother Nature does that. We're just to the right of the path we took out. Now here's a nice section where this is what I was talking about. You got 3 fields there, and you got a stretch of timber in between the fields, and I'd be willing to bet there's quite a few deer in this timber right there. Now they will hit the edges of these fields and pick up what scattered grain they can get, till wintertime comes. And if there's any oak trees in there, acorn trees, they're after the nuts this time of year, and then later on in the year they'll go to browse. There's a maple tree on the left there, a little red. You can catch that right there. Just a small one, anything big or anything. Maybe we'll see a few more as we come back into town here. Just a beautiful area out here. Said it's about 40 miles north of where I live. A little town my son lives in. So we thought we'd go up and take a flight up there. We're on the way back now, coming into town. I was hoping to catch a train on the train tracks, but not going to happen today. Now here's some colors. Now you can see what I'm talking about. Some really dark reds and stuff. Little prettier colors there. But the real brilliant reds, most of them are gone. But I like those colors there. There's a small maple tree in that guy's yard there that's gorgeous. Ooh, beautiful colors. I can live with that, considering it's 2 weeks past. There's those grain elevators again. As said, the guy cuts his field right there and comes and loads those elevators up. And didn't catch a train. Was hoping we would catch one. Every once in a while I catch one. I love filming trains. The kid in me never quits. I'm an old man now, but boy, I remember watching the trains go by as I was a kid. I remember people, not me for sure, but putting pennies on the tracks. And then train and run over and make the penny the size of a silver dollar or bigger. Used to have to tape them on the track because sometimes the train would go by so fast you'd never find it. But here we are back at our takeoff spot. We'll see if we can get a precision landing with the Mini 4 Pro. Thelma Lou, she likes to get a little wind up her skirt. She got it done today. So let's put that camera down here and get twisted around here, and we'll see what kind of precision landing we get on this. Just a nice short flight. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Just out on the countryside, like I said, just out for a fall flight. Boom, there we go. Let's spin down here. Don't pay any attention to them old folks sitting there. They're just there holding down that picnic table. Okay, you know where I took off from. Let's see what we get here. Looks to be pretty close. Pretty darn close. Anyway, have a good day. Thanks for watching. Treat each other the way you want to be treated. The golden rule's always the best for everyone. We'll catch you again later. Boom, there you go.